Should be live on YouTube now. Okay. Okay, cool. So welcome to my stream. It's Monday. Let's see what the market has for us. The market is gonna be opening in a bit. I just wanna share the link in our beautiful Discord channel. Let me copy the link. Okay, let's go on Discord. Ugh. Okay. Market's going to be opening in 4 minutes. Let me double check, make sure my copy trader works properly this time. Okay. Everything seems to be on. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's see what the market's gonna give us today. So Friday was, pretty shitty price action. Pretty shitty price action. On a higher time frame, we are most likely, I don't know yet, but maybe we're gonna close over this fair value gap. This 4-hour fair value gap here. If we close over this 4-hour fair value gap, we most likely gonna be looking at some bullish price action today. Let's see. No problem. Fair gap here. Weekly, Monday weekly opening gap sits here. First opening gap. Price hasn't tapped into it yet. In the opening gap, we also have a fair value gap. I also have a fair value gap that aligns with the weekly opening gap 4-hour. So this could be a great magnet. If price doesn't close above this, we're probably looking at retracement here and then continuation on the way up. Obviously, can't be certain which is going to react with what the price is doing. But yeah, market's opening in 30 seconds. Let's see what it's going to do. Okay, we have our opening range gap on Monday. Markets open. We should be able to see the line, the opening range gap line. Yeah, the opening range gap line aligns with the opening week gap, new week opening week gap. The 50%. And the fair value gap. So we'll see what happens. We also have these equal lows here. This is the first present fair value gap. I'm gonna log this in like this. You could potentially take a sell from here towards probably around here if you want to. Maybe I'll try that. I'm not really sure yet. I don't even want to take like risky setups. Yeah, that's why I don't want to take risky setups. It's a low volatility now, so I'm just gonna wait for like more confirmation. But you're looking for a retracement because this week, this candle doesn't have a week. This is a 4 hour. Still there's 25 minutes. Let's see. I'm not taking the sell, I'm just like checking the possible RR if I take a short there. Let's see what ES is doing. Potential SMT here. Potential SMT. Potential SMT. Maybe if we inverse this one. We'll see, we'll see. So far, nothing to confirm. But we might have potential SMT here. We'll see. And SMT still valid. This hasn't been taken. Just gonna let the price, you know, play out where it wants to play out. So far, nothing interesting. If it breaks this fair value gap, we could, you know, if it inverses this, we could potentially look for a short towards the opening range gap. If it breaks this high, then we'll see what the price is gonna do further. Let's see. Yeah, SMT is taken. SMT is invalid now. Could have taken inversion of the first presented fair value gap, the reason I didn't take this is because we had, opening range week, opening range, new week opening range gap here, 4-hour fair value gap, and 50% of the opening range on Monday in the same exact spot, which I assume is gonna act like a big magnet. So I assume the price is gonna come here first before going up, but obviously didn't do this so far, so that's why I didn't have conviction in the inversion. I would say it looked like we had SMT, so there was a lot of reasons not to go short, and not to go. There's a lot of reasons not to go long, but obviously it took the high, so we're just gonna wait and see what it's gonna do after. As of now, we have this fair value gap here, staying open. Have 18 minutes until this candle closes, so if it closes above this fair value gap, we're gonna look for some bullish price action. It looks like it's pumping up. You gotta pump it up. There's not much stopping from price if it breaks this fair value gap and closes above and inverts it to just target this liquidity over here. There's not much stopping the price, so probably looking for these targets over there. On a 15-minute, it rejected this fair value gap, so you could potentially take a inversion from rejection of the 15-minute fair value gap, inversion of the first percent fair value gap, and long it. But as I said, there was a lot of reasons not to take it because of everything that's laying underneath. On the 15 minutes, one of the targets is probably gonna be this buy side liquidity here, and the next buy side liquidity, the one above, like this. Now this swing high was taken. This swing high was taken. Some chill music playing in the background. Some chill music. Just ready How much was that? I wonder if I took this. How much is it so far? 1.5R. It will have to run at least to this liquidity for me to get out of position. So far this trade is, you know, it's not working out that great even if I took it. I have a pretty nice fair value gap over here in the 2 minutes. If you get inversion here, the R is not a great. I'll have to hold it all the way to here, and I don't see any reason for the price not to reject from here. Let's see, 4 hour, 11 minutes until the 4 hour closes. Maybe I put it over here. Like this. Let's see how the 2 minute closes. Closure. I'm gonna put entry here. We really want the price to close over this fair value gap. I want some inducement coming here. Probably wanna go break even if price closes here. Yeah, should be break even. Let's see if it can go down to 50% here. I think it's about 50%. London low aligns with the TP. 50% of the weekly opening range gap aligns with the TP. Fair value gap 50%. The 4-hour aligns with the TP. It's a good zone to get out. See how it plays out. How about this fair value gap here? We want this fair value gap to stay open at 50%. It looks like we're gonna enter the 4-hour fair value gap and the weekly opening range gap. I haven't taken partial. I'm looking for 40p straight away. If it pulls back at this fair value gap, I'm gonna exit the trade. So my break even is gonna be here. The 4-hour fair value gap seemed to be rejecting this whole week, rejecting. I'm, trying to figure out we should let it run slightly into this fair value gap. It's gonna reverse, so just keep my break even there. So far, there's no reason to overthink it because the price seems to be moving momentum. Back here was a 2-minute fair value gap. It just looked better than the 1 minute. Let's see if we can get to the TP. Obviously, we do expect some rejection over here because it's entering this zone, but I expect to get, filled at about 50%. The opening range gap is underneath, except to, that's why I put my TP somewhere in the beginning, because it should at least tap in here. Let's see. It's pulling back. I think I'm gonna move my break even to the entry somewhere around here. I think I'm gonna let it run. I have conviction they should enter the opening range gap, so I'm just gonna let it run a little. It might have a big impulse rejection on the way up because it's trading into this 4-hour. But let's see. I think the opening range gap should get, mitigated to some degree, at least touch it. See the ES. No SMT or anything so far. We do have some rejection from this area. Because we took the liquidity on London, but it hasn't tapped into the opening range gap. There's a reason for it to pull back, because it took the liquidity and tapped in 4-hour, but I'm holding it based on the opening range gap being here. Also, it mitigated the 50% of the opening range, 930. So there's a low reason for the price to to pull back, come here and pull back. So if you're in this trade, maybe exit if you want to be conservative, because it could pull back. You mitigate the 50% opening range, mitigate the fair value gap, so it could pull back. I'm just holding it because I think it should at least touch the fair value, the opening, the new week opening range gap, which stays over here. Paying break even over here, over this high. He create inducement, so he should just go down if he wants to go down. TP hit, TP hit, TP hit. Okay guys, so we're done for today. Quick and easy, pretty much. Very nice trade, very quick. Very easy trade, you know, pretty easy. We're going there in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 15-minute trade. 3R, pretty easy. Let me just show you how much we're up for today. Let's see. Let me show you my let me show you my let me show you how much we up. Properties. Let me see what is daily P&L. I just remove my daily P&L because I don't want to, you know, look at it, realize P&L. So we up, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me just get it on a bigger screen for you guys. Hold up. Let me get on a full screen. Alright, cool. So you guys can see now we are up. We are up $1,100 each account. We only risk $370 to this trade with $1,100 each account. We make the losses from last Friday and we make some profits. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Textbook trade pretty much. Let me get over the trade once again for those who are watching the stream right now, you know, so you'll understand better the trade. Let me get back on the trading view. Hold up. Hold up. Application, trading view. Okay, cool. Okay, cool guys. So this was the trade pretty much, right? We have the 4-hour fair value gap here, right? We're gonna look if the price gonna inverse on the price wicked very much, but it didn't inverse it. We had the main conviction here came from the opening range gap, which is the one here. We have the opening range gap. We also have the 4-hour fair value gap layering with the opening range gap. As you can see, they're both layering here. In the meantime, on top of that, we had the London lows, right? So no, we have the previous week high, which is still PDRA layering here. We have the London lows layering here, and we had the 50% of the 930 opening range. Yeah, the 50% of 930 opening range is over here, right? So we had everything layering together in the same zone. So this was the same zone. We had like 4, 5 PDs layering in the same zone. What it means is the price, this zone is going to act like a magnet for the price, right? So when the market open didn't come here, first took this liquidity on the way up. So it took this liquidity, swept it. On the 2 minute, we had a very nice one big inversion, this one here. We marked the inversion. Once price came down on the 2 minute, inversed it. We went on the 1 minute to make our stop loss a bit smaller, so we get a better RR. We put the stop loss over the third candle of the fair value gap of the 1 minute. This is the 1 minute fair value gap. The third candle is over here, the body, and we shorted once on the inversion of the 2 minutes. Right? We held until here. We had a little pullback, and eventually price tapped into this area because it's a very strong magnet, right? 15-minute trade, very easy. The inducement that was created here, we was looking for this inducement to stay open, at least at 50%. The price respected the inducement perfectly, didn't even tap in there. So this way we knew we have a very strong momentum and very high probability for price to continue going down, which is the reason you held it all the way down. So hope you catch some W's, hope you made some money, and I really thank you for watching my stream. If anyone watching my streams, I'm trying to grow a bit, help you guys. I know how hard is it to be as a trader. Everybody's lying, nobody's transparent. I hope you guys, could learn something from me, from my experience, and I could help you a little, right? I really appreciate if you leave a like, share the video, and you continue watching me so I can grow my audience. Obviously, eventually, I'm looking to, make money with it and build an audience, and help more people. But, at least I'm transparent, not like the other guys like trying to chat bullshit like, no, obviously I want to make money and build audience, right? But as for now, I'm doing it for free, so I hope you guys enjoying it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again for watching my stream.